YouTube, it is your favorite game here, Above Average Cody, coming at you with another grenade placement tips and tricks video here on Recharge. So far, we've done Live Fire, Argyle, and Streets, and now fourth in this little series here, we're on Recharge. I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite places to throw grenades. First off, to break oddball holds, as that's probably the most important and individual thing to do with grenades. Then we're going to go over attacking power weapons like active camo, maybe even a little bit of action here where shock rifle would spawn on back batteries, and then just some other good places that I like to throw grenades for either pinch points where people like to hide, like behind blue box, and everything of the sort. So first off, guys, let's get into the biggest elephant in the room. It is the oddball hold up here in pipes. Now, this is going to be a long explanation because you can hold it back there. You can hold it back elbow steps. People like to sit in commando corner. People like to wrap out here. They like to hold it bat ledge and everything of the sort. So I'll kind of go from left to right here as only seems appropriate. Now, first off, guys, if you're pushing this and you've got some action here, or maybe you're trying to push back pipes and you're not sure if anyone's up there, you're just going to want to use the classic grenades off the back wall here to get them far enough in so that hopefully you can pass the back wall here, and this is what I'm talking about right here. So hopefully if you can get it to land somewhere in this area, it'll prevent the enemy from just going back and kind of ducking back here and hiding from your grenades, you know, jumping, doing everything of the sort. So if you can throw it far enough down, you'll be able to push them out where you can actually get some shots in them, you know, mantle up and then just get the kill or what have you. Or you can kind of mix it up and throw one short and then one far like the first one. So you kind of hit both sides of the door frame. As you saw, one blew up there. The other one blew up like right here, but that'll still do damage here on whoever's trying to hide back here or even back here, if you will. And then obviously, there's easier stuff like this. Like if you're coming from under here, you can just ricochet off this wall. Just getting the grenades up there, but don't throw both of them in the same place, because I've mentioned this tip in every single video of these so far, guys. Your grenades are not always there to deal damage or finish kills. They can also be used as instruments to move your enemy into a position where they are an easier kill with the BR. Because obviously, nobody is going to keep hiding in a corner if there's a grenade right at their feet. They're going to jump out, they're going to slide out, and then it could put them in harm's way for you to shoot them. So those are some good spots to throw grenades up here. If you jump up here, guys, and you want to throw grenades, you think you might get a challenge here coming out this top attic doorway. Don't throw your grenades too far. Just literally ricochet them straight back, and it'll land right at the edge. So even if somebody's jumping up bats, somebody's jumping across some shock ledge, or somebody's coming out this doorway, if you get up here and you still have two grenades, throw one there, and then you can even ricochet it off this door frame right into the commando corner where you can get some decent damage there. So as always, guys, focus on using your door frames. You know, don't always throw your grenades straight in, because that's not going to do as much damage to the person hiding in this corner or back elbow steps as it will right here. And mentioning back elbow steps, guys, you can do two different angles where you get one in commando, one here, and the other one will ricochet back to back elbow steps. So you can do a double where you hit this one here and then throw another back elbow steps, and then you can drop here and get the shots in and everything of the sort. One thing you'll find yourself in a position a lot with oddball is you're going to be either running from A, you're going to be running from C plat, maybe you're even coming through control, and you're going to have to get grenades in here, guys. Personally, depending on what's going on and where the oddball is, I'll usually send one grenade in such that it'll go into back elbow steps, because for some reason there's always a player holding back elbow steps. And I'm not saying it's a bad spot to be, but right here is an absolute grenade pit, because you could have somebody turning the corner, easily getting a grenade up the stairs, off the corners here. And then obviously, the grenade I just showed you, that's a wicked easy throw to make from just about anywhere across the map as long as you throw it high enough. And it'll ricochet right back here, right into the corner of elbow steps, guys. But if you're gonna do that, I would just throw one grenade and see if you can get some damage in. That's assuming you have teammates or something pushing. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a waste of damage. Other than that, it's better to pocket your grenades running into here. And then of course, guys, one really good thing to do is coming up here. If you throw it at the ceiling, the grenade will come straight down to increase your chances of landing somewhere where it will do some damage. Because if you just ricochet it off the floor, you might throw it too far. If the person's here, going to chow you in the corner or anything like that. But just focus on using the walls and everything like that. Maybe you're getting pushed here, guys. Use this angled wall to get it stuck there. You can throw it all the way down here and get it all the way down. I'm not going to go too crazy showing you every single spot you can throw a grenade when you're in pipes here. But again, as always, think about using the walls. Think about using it to clear out corners and everything of the sort. And just kind of ricochet your grenades such that they can go places where they're going to deal the maximum amount of damage. And then one other place I really like to throw grenades is if your team's making a good push from here, like I already showed you, through attic door, through glass, everything like that. Chances are the enemy's going to be rotating out of pipes towards A because you're probably spawning your team over here in long haul and C plat. So, of course, they're going to rotate around for maximum ball time. If you find yourself in a big hurry, guys, I'll just come up here and I'll throw my grenades over here, and then I'll take the push through to Whirlpool because, again, they're rotating out. So if you put the pressure back there with grenades while they're trying to squeeze out towards A, you can cut them off, put in some good damage. Just don't fly out in the open and put yourself in too much of harm's way here. And then if you're pushing from this angle, guys, this is a way tougher angle to go from. So what I'll generally do is I'll peek and I'll see if the grenades are up here. If they are, I will definitely shoot those. And then I'll generally make a move like this. I'll go maybe use my grenades up here, maybe throw in back glass, and then I'll just jump up here. Because, like, what teams like to do, guys, is they love pushing through low pipes door, and you're literally just fishing a barrel here. This is, like, the easiest place to get kills on recharge. I don't understand why teammates love pushing 2, 3, 4 people through this doorway at once, because it's just literally a grenade pit. No matter where you throw your grenades, guys, you're doing damage to this little whole area here. And then, like, what I like to do is I like to grab shock rifle, and I'll just stand here, hold it at the right angle, easy perfect metals. You guys see me do it on stream all the time. So it's okay to use your grenades in this doorway, but I wouldn't recommend sending too many through here unless you know they're like down a man or two, because you can get some pretty good nade angles just hucking them up the stairs. You know, throw one there, throw the other one further back, preferably not off that wall. Throw it further back because, again, the grenade will get stuck back there on back elbow steps. But all right, guys, that's like the biggest oddball hold ever. So I just wanted to do a extensive talk about that. Now we'll kind of go around the map, cover a few more, and then cover power weapons and some other pinch points. If you guys are pushing out here, the people like to hold this. You can get them off the ceiling and get the grenade to stay up there, because obviously people like panic and they just throw the grenade. The grenade's going to come right back generally if you hit it too hard off that wall. They're getting stuck up there pretty good at this angle, but depending on where you are, like over here, the grenade's just going to come right back and it's going to do no damage. So don't be afraid to hit the ceiling. If you hit it just right, it will get trapped up there. And now back A and elevator, guys, there's not too many like dead set nade spots except for the place where people like to hide, like over here. People love getting in that corner. But here is a perfect textbook example where you're going to use your grenades to prevent the enemy from going where you want. Say you have an enemy back here, guys. Don't be afraid to throw the grenades where he isn't. I don't know, say he's holding the ball like really bad back here or something. Throw your grenades back elevator and then use the BR on him. If he drops down there, he's going to land into the grenades. Also, if you know what's going on up here, guys, you can throw your grenades from down here, bounce it up the stairs. It'll land short and do damage to anybody that's trying to like hide back here and get some shots in. Again, nothing too crazy here that you can do with grenades, but obviously use the walls, use the angles, and obviously the pillars to get grenades potentially in places where you want them to go. Door frames, you know, if somebody's hiding Mangler Pit or something like that. Everything of the sort, guys. Now over here on back C, very popular spot. Again, nothing too special, but you do have to be very careful to not just send your grenades like off the map, because if you throw a grenade like that, like that's going to do no damage. You can throw one like very short like that, but you're potentially damaging yourself. So I recommend using your grenades, not necessarily to try to sneak them in and kill the ball carrier, but use them to attempt to get damage in on people that are probably protecting the ball carrier. So don't be afraid to like throw in here back turbine, ricochet one off the wall, and then if somebody is hiding back here on this pretty mean head glitch, you kind of just force them into one grenade or the other. And if you can do any entry damage with those grenades, guys, then that will certainly make your gunfight that much easier. You can also slide out here and get a grenade like that, because potentially I assume there's going to be somebody hiding here with the repulsor waiting to repulse you off, guys. But just be careful not to throw your grenades off. If you're attacking in here, you know, you don't know if anyone's control, throw some grenades in there and then make the push here with the BR up. But this is just a tough spot overall to get grenades into because of just how much out of bounds there is here. But again, use this wall, you know, right here, because there's probably going to be somebody hiding there. I wouldn't really recommend doing too much like this because, again, your grenade's probably just going to go way too far and not really do much damage. But obviously the prime spot would be like blue pipes because, you know, you can get 2 grenades down in here, no problem. Hopefully scare somebody or do a little bit of damage and then fly in with your BR, but not too much you can do back there in terms of grenade damage. Attacking active camo, guys, it's pretty textbook. I mean, I like to anticipate where they're going to be pushing from. So say you're attacking this off the start. I'll jump in. I'll usually send a grenade like down here, and then I'll throw another one here because people just love playing from a door here. I don't really like pushing through over here because obviously those grenades get shot like crazy. So I'll take this triple stack jump up, I'll hold my grenades, and then I'll try to throw them where I think enemies are going to be. And here, people love fighting through control because they're going to shoot the grenades. So if you keep your grenades in your pocket, you can usually do a 1-2 here, and they're not even going to be looking at you because, again, they're trying to shoot the grenades to get the push through here. So you'll do damage with those entry grenades, get some shots, hopefully get a kill, maybe 2, and then you're going to turn your head, find the kills, watch over active, and then generally you can just drop, grab, and then jump up and be on your merry way with that active camo. And if you're attacking from this side, guys, I do recommend shooting the grenades, but I do not like to overchow them for the reason of what I just showed you. That's why I showed you that side first. I'll slide out, I'll shoot the grenades from like right here, and depending on what's going on, I generally like to back up and watch over active because this is a pretty good spot to watch over it. Because I can drop Mangler Pit if I have to, I can abort and go back to A if I have to, or if everything looks clear, I'll push straight through and just take shots on this guy here because this is a much better angle to fight the person probably watching camo from C plat than if you're down here out in the open staring at camo. Because again, guys, you want to hold your angles such that you have an escape route to potentially get away from any damage where you might get trapped. A couple other grenade spots and pinch points, guys, right here. People love holding this angle and challenging people C, be it strongholds or whatever. Throw your grenade right here because it'll either push him back down into long haul or it will push him out here where you can chow him. Don't be afraid to shoot these grenades. Everything of the sort, guys, but be careful throwing that grenade. Try to get it trapped there because, again, the person is probably going to be right here. They're waiting for you to peek out on C plat or cap C plat, and they're just going to poke out. You know, they're going to be a nuisance. They're going to hit you with a couple grenades. So don't be afraid to put a grenade right here to kind of scare them out because if they're here, this is a much smaller angle to chow you capping C plat in strongholds than if they were here where they can see the entire point and keep you trapped there. A couple other points, guys. B box. A pretty tough area to hit with grenades, but if you know what you're doing, it's not that bad. Lucid, I think, had a nasty one in, I think it was Halo Worlds, where he kind of just threw it like right here and it gets stuck and will hit V-Box right there, but obviously he was down here. He's probably king of the hill or something of the sort. Just throw it up there. It will get stuck there. Other than that, if you're from like Whirlpool or something, guys, just learn the distance and bounce a grenade, because if you are good enough with your grenades and you've been watching all these videos and practicing, guys, you'll know about how far you can throw a grenade to get it to scuttle past to do enough damage on that blue box. But again, that's going to matter where your enemies are challenging. Hopefully you have different angles on the map and it'll push them out in the open. Or again, just throw the grenade. He'll try to evade it and then you just BR him and kill him from that point on. But guys, that covers basically most of my favorite grenade spots. I mean, there's obviously a lot more, like back batteries, guys, is a textbook example of using your grenades to not necessarily kill an enemy, but move them out of kind of a place of power. So say people love using batteries to hide. So say somebody's hiding back, left, back, guys. I'll throw my grenades right here and hopefully it moves them out in the open, or I'll throw one long and I'll throw one short so that if they move up or try to grab a different position, hopefully the grenades hit them. But this is a map where you kind of don't want to waste your grenades. That's kind of the final tip I'm going to give you. Not necessarily a grenade throw, but try to keep them in your pocket. Like, it's fun to throw across map, but even you guys saw a couple of grenades I was trying to show you. They can be misfires because of the ceiling and a lot of things like that. Like, people try to throw their grenades in. Say it's oddball and they're trying to cover their team from here. You throw a grenade, you get excited. It's just going to hit like that area. It makes it very hard. So if you're going to do those cross map grenades, guys, try to be very careful with them. again, there's a perfect example of a misfire there. This map is very important for short grenades, you know, pushing pipes, you know, D-box, things like that. It's fun to throw the Hail Mary grenades, but unless you're in the right position, like right here, it's very easy to screw up a grenade throw on this map. But other than that, guys, that's most of my favorite grenade spots on this map. I'm sure I missed a lot, like back control and things like that, but it's pretty textbook. Like, again, guys, I'm not trying to show you every little tiny bit of wall and every little tiny grenade throw. This is just stuff that I do depending on oddball, strongholds, things like that. Just relatively simple stuff to get you guys thinking about better ways to use your grenades. The biggest thing being, with all the little nooks and crannies on this map, guys, again, be sure to use your grenades to get enemies out of places that are kind of power positions, but also use them to protect yourself and everything of the sort, guys. But you guys know the drill by now. This is the fourth one of these we've done. So yeah, we've done Live Fire, Argyle, Streets, and now this is Recharge. So feel free to go check out those other maps. Let me know what map you guys want to see next. But other than that, hit that subscribe button, guys. Tons of Halo Infinite content. We live stream ranked 5 days a week with Forge Customs with viewers occasionally, and it's just a lot of fun here, guys. So hit that sub button, leave a like on the video. It helps out ever so much. And then, of course, guys, leave a comment. Let me know any big grenade spots that you love on this map. Feel free to describe it in a comment. I'll leave a heart on it, and it'll jump to the top so that other people can get tips from you as well as this video. And then finally, guys, channel membership, super thanks. If you'd like to support monetarily, it does help out ever so much here on the channel, but please don't feel like you have to. But other than that, guys, that does it for me. I hope this video helped you out a little bit thinking about grenade spots on Recharge, and that does it. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay tuned for the next video.